We now only have 3 events of the Bourne Network's Marble Championship Season 3 left, but this one is going to be a hard-hitting one because it's block pushing. A very, well, strength-based event, which we do have some very strength-based event teams, but with this new setup, anything can happen. And with the Ultraviolets and Team Watermelon showing us off, we can see. So Team Watermelon a little bit behind the Ultraviolets in that push, but luckily for them, everyone will get 2 pushes. So each person, well, each team gets a chance on both lanes. So Team Watermelon want to have a good push here, and that is actually going to be very similar between them. So it takes, after the 2 runs, it takes the best of each team's performances in either lane, and that is how they will be judged in the final standings. So the Ultraviolets take an early lead. The Foresters and the Black Markers in the next one. The Black Markers having a fantastic push over the Foresters. A 67.4 to a 56.4. The Foresters will need a much better push in this lane. The Black Markers are sitting very comfortable where they are. But unfortunately for both of them, these 2 pushes are not going to be anywhere near their first ones, especially the Black Markers. Almost 10 centimeters off, but they will still, I think, take the lead. The Iron Skies and the Windbreakers. The Iron Skies won block pushing in the qualifiers, and that is going to be a very good push. Oh, actually, no, never mind, 61.2. Well, it's not bad, but they're going to definitely need a better one here if they want to do well. And it is a better one. The Windbreakers stall out in both of their runs, but the Iron Skies a 67.0, and that will definitely keep them up there. True Blue Crew and the Red Riots now for their first pushes. Red and Blue going at it, and it looks like the True Blue Crew will have a very good push for their first one. Or actually, no, not really. It looked good, but a 52.0 and a 47.3 are not really what you want. So their second pushes are going to have to be much better, and it is for the Red Riots, but it isn't for the True Blue Crew. They're only going to settle for 52.0, with 63.9 will get the Red Riots a little bit more points than they would have had. Flaming Cobras and the Wayfinders. Now, the Wayfinders having a much better push than the Flaming Cobras. That is very uncharacteristic of them. Or the Flaming Cobras, I mean. Only a 53.0. They're going to need a very good push. Staying very close together, that is how you push. And it works out for them very well. With, what is that, a 65.5. And that will beat the Wayfinders' first push just by a little bit. Twilights and Gardeners now. This feels like it should be an easy matchup for the Twilights, with the Gardeners having some sort of pushing match in the ramp leading up to it to give them only 49.8. Then again, the Twilights only 59.8. So we're going to see how these second pushes will go for them. And the Twilights once again will have the better push. But do they improve their score? Well, actually both of them do. The Gardeners up to a 51.5. They'll still be last. But the Twilights definitely improving. Now the Berry Blasters and the Ice Chippers. The Ice Chippers need a good push, but instead it goes to the Berry Blasters with a fantastic push. And it's a 70.1! The Berry Blasters inherit the lead, and the Ice Chippers don't do too bad themselves with a 61. Will either of them improve in their second pushes? No, I don't think so. The Berry Blasters 70.1 will definitely get them the provisional lead. And now our last heat to go. Oh gosh, it's Mary. Mary is back. You may have seen Mary in the qualifiers. Showed up during balancing, and now Mary is back to see Team Clarity and the Rosemarys do their block pushing. And in the first push, it will be the Rosemarys getting ahead of Team Clarity. For a 60.3 to a 51.6. Team Clarity is going to need to find some extra strength in this next one if they want to get any decent points. And it's not going to work out for them as Mary judges, and oh gosh, oh goodness, no Mary. Mary, don't touch the blocks. The timing and scoring haven't touched them. Mary, there's nothing under there. We're going to have to get her out of here. Wait, hang on a minute. No, don't bite it. Don't bite it, Mary. What are you doing? No! Okay, well, that was a bit awkward, but we got the block back from Mary, and both of them actually do improve. But it is not enough because the Berry Blasters with a 70.1 will take the gold over the Black Markers and the Ultraviolets, who are finally looking back on their championship winning form. The Iron Skies just missing out on the podium, and the Flaming Cobras consistently in the top half, but not scoring the medals that they need. And because of that, the Berry Blasters jump up into first, while in the meantime the Rosemarys and the Gardeners cannot win.